Hello. Welcome to Worlds Told. Oh, and also noticing distinct lack of music. We're going to fix that. Ah, yes. This is what happens when... Yeah, there we go. This is what happens when we haven't done a non-console stream in a while. There we go. Behold, audio in all of its glory. All right. Well, you guys already know me. My name is Jason, aka Solstice. This is Worlds Told, and this is a stream dedicated to gaming, storytelling, pop culture, video games, all the things that are cool. Hopefully you find them cool as well. One moment, I am logging in some things there. There we go. Knew I missed something. Of course, of course. Oh, missed something else there. Look at that. All right. Well, we'll fix that later. That's not needed for now. Cool. Okay. We are ready to rock. Yeah, been waiting for a while for NYX. We knew it was coming. Been very excited for this. For a lot of people, this will be coming home. But for me, this is my first time. Didn't get to play with NYX before it was pulled out. I believe 2021, 22, something like that. So very excited to check it out for the first time. But first, we got to make our character. All right. No. Hold up. Brain process things. There we go. Okay, we're going to make it... We're going to bring Canon Solstice. Boop. Look at him with his gray ass hair. Actually, let's see what they do have for new hairs. So I believe they added some more. Just kind of curious what they look like on him. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. That's actually kind of cool. That one would be pretty bitchin'. I don't know about that one. What about this? I like the part. Very clean, very shiny. Oh, look at that. It's kind of like almost like a page cut for him. Look at that flowing locks. So beautiful. Oh, so gorgeous. What else do we have? All right, yeah, looking nice. Little curly. I'm noticing a little bit of a flicker on the stream. Very interesting. Not good interesting. Interesting nonetheless. Might have to swap out cables. We'll see. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Oh, that I don't know. We're not going to be on them too long. You know what? That's what we're going to use for today. Boom. No tutorial. We got to get into the action, yo. So I've been told, NYX, don't select that one just yet. That's all right. We're gonna start off at my usual spot, New Babbage. That way we can fly in. Let's experience this the way it was intended. From space. Practical Hypernova. Good name. Good name. Albertson family killed in Vandal raid. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, why does it keep flickering? I may have to take a moment to see if I can tweak that. Nascent oceans and atmosphere. Yeah, the terraformation. They did make it official. That is why we went from no Atmo to yes Atmo. Yeah, look at it. It just, oh, that's gonna drive me crazy, man. All right, 1 second. We're gonna see if we can fix that. I'll be right back. All right. Well, I'm back, but it's still flickering. So what I'm going to do is actually... Woo! I'm going to do a little reboot here. We'll see if that fixes that problem. One moment. Ah, man. It's always something, right? I mean, honestly, it was kind of an ad hoc stream, though, you know? So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I've been really looking forward to this. I was actually doing live. I did a little bit of hauling today. Also did one of the Hunt the Polarises, which was hilarious because I didn't even have to leave. I literally picked up the mission. By the time I got my ship, it had completed, and I was like, oh, well, all right, 10% done. Great. Great and great. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll work. There was some stuff being done in the background today on the game PC, so I'm hoping maybe a restart will do it. We'll see. Oh yeah, real easy. Like, honestly, I'm 10% there and I've done nothing. Although I did notice that my my missions today, so I also did a little bit of hauling, they weren't completing. Now I was getting the cash reward, and I couldn't fully tell if I got the rep reward, but they still weren't marked as complete. So I was wondering why I wasn't able to pick up a new, for example, a new Hunt the Polaris. I was also trying to figure out why I had the hauling mission still. It's because they never closed. They were still there. Hey, Kragan, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. My goodness. We'll see if we actually have one. We've been playing on console for the last week and a half and swapping over to the PC. We've got a little bit of a flickery, a little bit of flickeriness on the capture to the game PC. I'm hoping that this restart will fix it. We'll see. I also swapped out cables because I think that might help too. Cable I'm currently using is one I know and I can trust. So we'll see. All right. I just got to wait for it to spin up. Kind of off Twitch for a bit. Just gaming and working a lot. That's fair. That's fair. Well, glad to have you here. So what are the two games in question for you? I know there's been some Elite updates, and I don't follow WoW as much. There might be a WoW update. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Oh, there it is. Elite and WoW. Nice. What's the WoW update? Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Oh, it did it again. One other thing is I've noticed that my accounts on my game PC for StreamerBot seem to be logging out mysteriously. There we go. All classes are getting a rework. Oh, dang. Getting the last big patch of the expansion 12.2. The expansion hits in early March. Legion Remix is apparently ongoing as well. Nice. That's very cool. And we know about the Star Citizen stuff. Beyond that, the only thing I'm really kind of looking forward to is Renegades. Renegades is going to be pretty fun. Pretty stoked about that. That's the new Destiny 2 expansion. That comes out beginning-ish of December. So that'll be pretty fun. There we go. Got the stick up and running. Now the big question. How's the game gonna do? Fingers crossed. Well, the game actually was fine. It's the pesky streaming with the game. That's where I was falling apart. Let's see what's going on. All right. It's loading. Is that the new expansion, Midnight? Midnight? Nice. Yeah, during the marathon this weekend, I'm hoping to get a little bit of Elder Scrolls Online in. It's been a hot minute since we've had a chance to play in there. All right. Now I'm just watching for flickers. Oh, that's a flicker. That's a flicker. What the heck is going on? It's like contagious or something. Got your power supply for the PC you're going to build? Hell yeah. That's awesome. All right, I'm watching it for a second, though. I want to see if it does it anymore. All right. All right. So far. The data mine's something showing the pre-patch event starts 127. Oh, there it goes. Yep. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. No more than I have for the last 5 months. It's the same pull as before. Literally, the only difference is just got replugged in. What I'm wondering is I might have to reseat the capture card, but that's a little bit more of an effort, which I might end up having to do. My OBS, you mean that capture card? It's a possibility, but pretty unlikely. Because literally it would have just magically been the moment that I swapped sources. I have a feeling, let's take a look. There's a couple of things that it could be. Like we'll do a little bit of testing. Go down to 2560. Go to full screen. We'll test that for a bit, see how that works. Could always be a Windows update issue. Fortunately, I haven't had a Windows update in a while, so I don't think it's that. But I mean, if I had, that definitely could be part of it. Oh no, that's not the right resolution for the screen. 1 second. 1440, please. There we go. At least get the right aspect ratio. Windows updates, totally. Yeah, I don't tend to do updates before stream for that exact reason. Windows update, OBS update, or any of my other hardware, because it's like you never know. I always reserve that for Monday and Tuesday since I have 2 days off to fix it. All right, let's see. What are we gonna fly there in? Well, you know, we could keep the tradition going. Let's do the Zeus. We're gonna bring the Zeus in. Yeah, if it doesn't fail during the rest of the stream, it's a cable issue. Which means that one of the cables in the pipe process is weak ass. Which, you know, wouldn't surprise me. God, that's really trippy. Trippy, I say. Oh, did I just see one? Yep. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to reseat the thing later on tonight. But fortunately, this isn't expected to be a long stream. This is a exploratory stream. Yep, there it was again. Why would it have popped loose? Oh, it's not really that it popped loose. It's that you put enough cable connectors in enough times, you can actually loosen the seating. So it's not really let it fully pop loose in as much as it's just not fully seated correctly. So I'll probably just pull it out, pull it back in, call it a day. Because considering the number of times I've had to go back there in the last couple of weeks due to swapping between console and PC, I could see enough times shoving into it blindly too, which means a handful of misses. It's like putting a monitor in behind your or putting a cable into your monitor. You know, you just keep until you finally get it in. Enough times when you're pushing against it, that can loosen the seating. Hope the solder joints where the cables attached haven't gotten messed up. Nah, I don't think that's the case. The cables are clean. It's just a case of the connectivity, which either is I just need to reseat the card, or the cables just ain't cutting it. Because there's a lot of musical chairs back there, considering the amount of cable routing it has to go through. Because, for example, in this one alone, this is the lightweight one. It's going from my game PC into my stream PC and then out to my game PC monitor, and that's the easy one. All right, let's go take a look. Oh yeah, nothing on the cards would have gotten loosened by any of that. Yeah, the only thing that it would be is probably the bus connection in this scenario, which is just slide it out, slide it back in. Round barrel break connectors break away from the motherboard because the solder sucks. Oh, that I could see, but fortunately I wasn't futzing with anything inside, so there's no reason for that to have gotten loosened. Oh wow, got a dual thank you. Yeah, this is the hint for me. See how it's going like fully dark? Now watch, if I come to a stop, let's see if it stabilizes. Wait for it. Yeah. It's just jankety janks. Oh yeah, I can see it 'cause it's over on my streaming PC. I can see when it's happening. That's why you see me looking over to the side. I'm watching that. Look at it flicker. Yeah, this might be quicker than I thought. So remember how I was talking about I'm not a big fan of swapping out console and PC? This is why. Ah, well. Looks like the rest of the evening, we're going to go through the portal. And if that's the case, we're going up to full, I'm going to go to full resolution because I'm recording it over on my, on the game PC itself. Yes. Order less. There we go. 'Cause at the very least, I'm getting this thing freaking recorded on my side. But yeah, after getting to Levski, we may have to call it there. There we go. Could you maybe do a swap of it via a type of hub, making it easier? It's unfortunately it's not about the hub. It's about the fact that it's HDMI 2.1, which means it needs a powered splitter in order to do that. That's actually what I was trying to do, but I'm at the point where in order to do it, the next nearest piece of equipment is about another $150, which I don't have currently. Otherwise, I absolutely would. So unfortunately, until then, I was thinking a hub so the hub would easily be accessible. Well, the unfortunate part is that there's nothing to hub on it because it needs to split. So a hub won't work for that. You need an HDMI splitter. So I wouldn't even be connecting anything to a hub if I made it up there. But yeah, there's basically two routes I can go: HDMI splitter or a new capture card for the game PC. Both of those are not cheap right now, so unfortunately Unless I get a nice big pile of subs. I can't do it for a little bit, but it is on the shopping list. Until then, I have to do it manually and then do all the debugging if anything flips out. The best scenario is the capture card, because then I don't have to do any flipping whatsoever, because it's the flipping that does this. You lose the signal integrity, the connection integrity once you have to flip connections. Matter of fact, it might be even as easy as just rebooting my stream PC, but since I'm streaming, kind of hard to do that. That's why I was like, I'll do the game PC. That's the easy one. But you'll notice it's kind of calmed down now that it's relatively static, because it's the thing what's basically happening is the all the signals coming from the game are getting through. There is a point where we're sending too much data for it to handle at once. And at that point, that is when it freaks out. It shuts it down. It's kind of like when you send data across the internet and you lose some of the data packets. So it's as if, you know, the thing you're trying to send, like like an image, just isn't working. And unlike the internet, it's not going to wait for that packet to show up. It just drops it. Because if you wait for all the images, you're going to get way out of sync when you're talking about watching video. And so what basically happens is when it gets overloaded, we lose the connection. That's why I still think it might be a cable, but I'm going to reseat anyways, because that can also be part of it. More of like a buffer? Kind of. The buffer is on the capture side, but there is a buffer involved. But yeah, it's basically a case of it's just too much data for it to handle. And so it just drops it. And that's when you see like the Elgato image, because that's basically it saying, I don't know what to do with this. So there's nothing to show. And then it goes to the default Elgato image. But since this is kind of pretty lightweight, we're not sending like a lot to strain it. That's where we run into this. There's a handful of things I can also do, even if the seating's not off, if it is just a data throughput connection issue beyond the cables, which is I can really lower the resolution. I could drop the HDR. There's a handful of things I can do, but all of that is steps that are offline type things. So that's part of what I'll be digging into tonight. Where was I going? Oh yeah, the maps. Well, that's the thing. I should be. The thing is, since I've got a bucket of literally 15 years of HDMI cables, I am pretty darn sure the ones I'm using are specifically the high speed cables, which are the ones for HDMI 2.1B. But number one, I know some of them were bought on Amazon, and sometimes those are not what they say. I stopped buying on Amazon for that exact reason, unless it's a trustworthy source. But number two, I might have just not paid attention and brought a old one, like an old HDMI 1 or 1.6 in there. Well, that's the thing. Up until HDMI 2.1, you didn't have to label them because they were all basically one and the same. But with 2.1, they all started kind of needing it. Fortunately, most of them will actually say on them, they say high speed, and that makes it a lot easier, but I may not have been paying attention and grabbed a non-high speed one. They all do have the label on them though. Let's see where the maps. Let's see where we're going. So from what yep, there it is. NYX. Don't you freaking. It's cool. We can see it, but that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go into here. There we go. It is weird that they chose to put NYX here. I would have guessed that they were going to put it in the Terra gateway, since that will eventually be part of the final loop. It is kind of interesting to me that they picked NYX gateway over here, but it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of cable and hardware investigation tonight, post-stream. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I just realized something else in the troubleshooting factor, which is, like I was saying, it does go through into the card and then out for me to display. The display is not flickered at all, which if it was truly a flicker on the lower end, that's where it should have been. So it might be that I do have to just reboot the computer, because it wouldn't even be the reseating. The reseating would be needed if it was also flickering on my main screen, because that goes through the capture card as well. So interesting. I'm very curious now. Very curious. These are the kind of puzzles that I hate to do, but feel really happy once I figure them out. Yeah, well, they said the order that they're doing them in. So yeah, I'm pretty confident Castra's next. So they basically said that the first one was going to be NYX, then Castra, and then finally Magnus. And I'm going to imagine that Magnus is probably not going to be coming on board until like maybe the last year before, or maybe even a little bit longer, till what's it called, 1.0. Because that's going to be a very populous location. How's SC been performing? Been fully tuned out, still jaded, but NYX means we're closer to Sherman and me maybe carrying again. Generally pretty good. Number one, 30K is pretty much are gone. System or server errors are generally gone. The funny thing, and not completely though, I have occasionally gotten a server error, but it's pretty rare. Ironically, this last patch was probably the roughest patch that they've had since this whole year of performance. There have been bugs, of course, because every time you add new content, new anything, especially in a game in development, bugs. So I'm definitely not going to say it's been bug free. No way. But it has definitely been way more performant. Now you get 600 to 700 people per server on a pop, which is kind of nice. They've added a lot more gameplay content, which has been a lot of fun. Let's see, anything else? A few minor system tweaks, but game systems really haven't been a big priority, because it's really just been about the perf, and of course, a chunk of the people are still working on Squadron 42. But overall, it's been pretty good. How's the update and the contents cadence been since they focused on making performance better? Monthly. So the cadence has been great, with a couple of exceptions. Like over in, what's it called? Invictus. They did have one patch over a 2-month period, but that was planned. They basically planned 10 patches for 12 months, but they've kept it. They've kept all 10 patches. I think this is the 10th, which will be pretty impressive. This is the IAE patch, basically, that they're going to be introducing NYX in. Yeah, no, I've been very impressed by it. The one thing that a lot of people haven't been, like, the ones that have been really hungry for like new features, etc. The one thing on that side was they were really hoping to start doing engineering as a tech preview around June, and they only finally got a chance to do it last month. And even then it was only Evo, but instead of it just being engineering, it was like all of the engineering related stuff that was going to be staggered. So it had like life support, it had fire, it had basically all the parts that they were trying to connect to engineering that they kind of subsectioned out. So yay. And they're actually supposed to have another Evo build of it. They were hoping today, but instead they got this out for Wave 1 instead. So I'm guessing either tomorrow or beginning of next week, we'll probably see that happen. And then they're going to be doing a crafting tech preview before end of year. So I'm pretty excited about it. So it sounds like it helped the game for me to take a break. Well, specifically, it probably helped your sanity for you to take a break. You didn't have to watch everything evolve. It's just magically here, which, I mean, that is definitely not a downplay. I think that's kind of a good idea sometimes. If you get kind of burned out, it's better to just kind of walk away and let them work on it. Because when you come back, it's like, look at all this free treasure. It's like literally, you find this treasure chest in a dungeon, you open it up, you loot it, and you're like, I thought this was an infinite treasure chest. And then a gold coin pops up and you're like, cool, extra gold coin. You put it in your pocket next to the 1,000 other gold coins. Like, screw that. You leave and you come back a year later, you open it up, look, hundreds of gold coins again. That's way better than waiting there for 1 gold coin a pop. You know what I mean? So I think it's a good idea to kind of walk away. I've been playing a lot of other side games for that reason too. To be honest, I don't like watching it, half because I still sort of hate it right now, and half because I know if I watch it too much, I'll come back and it'll be too soon. Yeah, no, I can understand that. I basically come in roughly about a week or so worth of time when new patches launch. Sometimes a little longer, depends on what the content is. But specifically, I'm always trying to leave to keep myself hungry, because I'm at that point where things are exciting to me again. Like I've really been kind of like in the mood to do more hauling. I haven't had that mood in like a year. I'm enjoying FPS, which I generally hadn't previously. And I think a lot of it is the fact that, you know, I'm letting myself be excited about stuff. I'm letting myself be hungry for stuff. And then I just go off and play other games. I'm playing a lot of other stuff. Like right now we're playing Ghost of Yotei. But this is a pleasant exception. It's a first, so had to come back. Hey, you know what? I just realized I don't think I've seen another flicker in a bit. So it might have settled down, which would be good. You calming down there? Capture card, you feeling good? You feeling snappy now? You feeling better? Seems to be. That's good. I'm like, don't you ruin my special day. This is my special Nixie day. Yeah, if this is the case, I'm gonna leave all these connections in place. We might actually maybe not do Yotei tomorrow, just so I don't have to back and forth it twice, because I'm gonna have to swap over for Yotei tomorrow, and then swap over again for the weekend. So we might do a one-off tomorrow, and then get back into Yotei like next Wednesday. That way, I can just keep it over on console land for a while. But yeah, I've been really kind of thinking about some of the infrastructure so I don't have to swap it, because swapping is the worst. The worst. Oh, I'm excited. Here we go. I specifically kept the in-game music on because I just want that feeling, you know? Bonus stream day. That's right, Riley. Welcome aboard. You got here just in time. We're about to head over to NYX. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the fact it just did it, yeah, I think it's an overload thing, because then it starts calming down. It's only transitional points. That's very interesting. Calm down, buddy. Well, fortunately, at least I am recording it locally, so worst comes to worst. There's the jump point. Whoa, actually, this one looks kind of like one of the old school ones. Very cool. Is there a reason they're putting it off of Stanton when it's supposed to be off of the bad place? Oh, it's in both places. They're putting it so that you can traverse any way that you want to get there. Because the eventual intention is you're going to have a ring, right? You can go from Stanton to Pyro to NYX to Castra to Magnus, or sorry, to, not Magnus, the other one, to Terra, back to Stanton. So that's the intention, is the first 5 are a loop. But since you can't really complete that loop, it turns it into a stick. And so this is to allow them to basically have the loop begin, and it'll just expand. But that's why I was a little surprised that they picked the Magnus gateway instead of the Terra gateway, because they actually had one that would, in theory, be part of the loop, but they chose Magnus, which, I mean, more power to you. Oh god, that flicker is driving me crazy, man. I can tell you it's not on my screen though, but it's still very annoying otherwise. All right, time to slow down. Yeah, like right over here. I'm like, what's going on over there? Entry requirements met. Tuning. Just remember, you can tune a fish. Here we go. Wub, 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 wub. I swear to God, Elgato, what's your deal? We were doing so good on the trip here, and now it's getting cranky again. Oh, it's so bright. There we go. Thank you. So I wonder what the new color is. All right, we're in the middle. Okay, we got orange on this one too. I'm curious if that's just temporary because they copied the base stuff from Pyro, or if they're all just going to be blue to orange. I kind of like it if each one had its own like thematic color effectively. Well, here we are. It's definitely... Yeah, definitely not where we were, for sure. All right. Oh, look at that. Let's check out this station here. Stanton Gateway.
Quantum drive is now off.
Updated your add-ons, plugged in your HOTAS to start getting your ult prepped for the Caspian. Nice. Game welcomed me back with open arms by the end of this planet, and with the ones I've scanned some exobio on earlier. The 360 mil, which doubles the money I had. 10 more weeks of carrier upkeep. Nice. Very cool. Alright, so the first thing I want to see, because in theory, because they added Stanton in there too, all of these guys should have the, what's it called? The freight elevator and such. I am noticing that they're kind of chunked out now. Look at that. I don't think that texture was there previously. Of course, you know, I'm all excited now, so I mean, everything could look different. Interesting. All right, let's land for a sec. Let's get our bearings. Let's see what it looks like over in this station. This is, of course, assuming it'll accept me. I put out the landing request. Hey, baby. Want to let me land? Let's do it manually. Maybe that'll do it. Oh yeah. Maybe we're being hit by Levski.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Oh, there we go.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
All right. Over here. Got it. Well, let's take a lookie. This part will be pretty huge. We've been enough of these. Yeah, that flicker is going to drive me crazy town. Crazy town.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Now let's just go upstairs for a moment and see what it looks like. I imagine it's going to be like all the others, but just so we can see it. And then we're off to Levski. All right, you know what? One sec. I do have a backup here. I'm going to be quiet for a moment, and you probably won't see much on the screen, but I will be back. Rest assured. All right, there we go. That should work. Won't be as nice, but it'll do. Oh, there's one other thing. Ooh, look at that. That is... Hold on, that's not going to work either. That's too slow now. Ugh, the internet, man. The internet. I blame the internet. Yep, part's right. Yep, and the last part here. Looks good. Good. Okay. And hold on, we're gonna go quiet for again. One moment. I think this will do for now. Okay. So we're basically going over the network now instead of actual cable connections, which unfortunately also is why it gets a little chunky at points. Oh, also, the one warning we were also given is it's only got 2 servers out of the 10, so it's going to be a little laggy too. Oh! Okay, you know what? Screw it. We looked here. I want to see Levski more anyways. Let's go. Ramp access. No, I want my ladder. It's over here. Let's go. Let's get out of here. We ain't got time for these shenanigans. It's tomfoolery. Yeah, with only 2 servers, this definitely does have a little bit of that old school feel, man. Click something and it takes like a good second or 2 to actually respond. All right. Let me out, please. Let's look at the map. What do we see? So we got Stanton Gateway.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Oh, not so far. Damn it. There's not much here right now, so it zoomed straight out of there. There we go. Levski. Yeah. Nope. Oh, damn it. I guess I was way zoomed out still. There we go. All right, so the only thing we've really got right now is Levski and the Glacian Belt. So let's go check out Levski. For the time being, the one perk is it's going to be very easy to find my destination because there's only one. Excellent. Let's go see what we see. Yeah, since it's all network now, you're not going to get the flickers. You're just going to get network pauses. It's going to choke occasionally and be like, too much stuff. All right, here we go. One and a half googly mooglies to go. Uh-oh. Someone's interdicting us. Well, we knew that was coming. Oh, wow. Frickin' Polaris. That's rude. I guess we're going to try to see who can chase who. I think in theory I can outrun. Yeah, I was going to say I should be able to outrun a frickin' Polaris. Also, I mean, why interdict me? What's there to take? They probably checked and were like, dude, that guy's got nothing on him. To that point, though, that is going to make hauling interesting because you can't do the dog leg as easy as you used to because there's nowhere else to pinpoint to. Oh, by the way, this right here, there we go. Up until that moment, that was not a case of the network of the display. It was just that chunky, that slow. At least we have the Levski music. That's nice. I just realized I was drilling in there at about 1,000 meters per second. That's gonna turn into a pancake when I get there. Oh, yeah. They weren't kidding about lag ski. Even on the game PC right now, it's about, you know, it feels like maybe 5 to 10 frames per second. It's pretty chunkers. The good news is, I guess that makes it very easy for my my network streaming of it to keep up. I'm so excited. This is what I've been waiting for. Heck yeah. There's all the freight elevators. Oh, that's so cool. Well, now we're going to take a look at those first. So supposedly they're also in Stanton. I'll definitely be checking that a little later. Well, honestly, anytime there's something new, it's definitely what I hoped and wanted. This is just as exciting for me as when Castra goes live. This game for me is all about like the new experiences and the exploration. So every time something new comes out, I got my dream. Ooh, it is a chunky boy though. Even at 1440, it's a little chunkers. Yeah, there's obviously going to be some asset. Oh, Hope is here. Nice. There's definitely going to need to be some asset perf, but in addition, they definitely need to put more frickin' what's it called? More DGSs on this guy. For sure. Oh, yep. There's the big hangars. There's the public landing pad, I presume. Let's go over to this one. Oh wait, no, it's a. Is that a? Oh. Not a public use small freight elevator? If that's the case, that's kind of cool. Let's go take a look. I guess I should be a little bit more. It is public area, so I can't just hop out my my airlock like I usually do. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, look at that. Public access small freight elevator. Oh, that's so cool. That's cool. Hey, buddy. Where are you off to? Oh. Is this an entrance? Well, I mean, in a way. That's kind of cool. I like the fact that they have a easier access freight elevator than having to go into your own hangar. And it is an armistice area, but you'll also notice that there is no comms here. They're not Big Brother ain't watching you. That's not the Levski way. Here's the question: how close can I get before gravity smacks me in the ass? There's nothing worse than that first time you're floating over a public pad and you realize there's a pretty high gravity well and you just fall and break your ankles. Yeah, see the two doorways like straight ahead? That's kind of where I'm heading. I want to see if those are public entrances. Hold up. Maybe there's some over here? Oh, oh. Okay, good. Woof. Got a little worried there. Well, that's cool. Oh, this is so pretty. Here we go. Stronger together. Is this a redesigned area? Yeah, as far as I know, this is something that kind of this is kind of redesigned. I mean, it's been off game for at least 3 to 4 years. Because this was kind of the plan, was they were eventually going to bring in NYX and use Levski, because for a while Levski was actually in Stanton just temporarily for, you know, design examples and such. But that just teleported, crazy. But yeah, now that you know, we're getting into the game itself, they brought NYX back, so now they brought back Levski, and from what I've heard, it's not like they did a massive bit of rework inside. It's pretty much the same Levski from what I've been told as before, minus a few things. Like, for example, we didn't have storage kiosks up until like about a year and a half ago, so that's new. But like the layout, etc., from what I've heard, is pretty much the same. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it's like looking back in time, man. Yeah, I don't see how they only put 2 freaking DGSs on this, but I'm still happy to be here, man. This is cool. This is great. But it is hilarious. If you had watched the gameplay of last year, Riley, before meshing came in, Like this is like the relatively normal vibe. This totally feels like the same like speed. But that was because of the fact we had one server. Now we're up to server meshing where we have 10 servers per shard. But the problem is they only put 2 servers here and everyone is here because it's brand new. So it just feels chunky. Exactly. Yeah, it's not normal now. This is an exception, but it's because of the fact that it's, number one, it's still being optimized, so that's going to be part of it. But number 2 is we only have 2 what's it called? Two DGSs assigned to it. Matter of fact, one second. Let's take a look. How many people? Because this is where everyone's going to be, right? Because this is the new hotness. This is freaking day 1 of the PTU, which means everyone is going to want that's in here is on here because of the fact they want to be here. Yeah, look at that. So out of the shard, which is 420 people total, 289 are on this one server. This one server. So we're massively exceeding the requirements for a single DGS. Ah, yes. I should get one of those. What do you mean blocked? Oh, I'll just buy it then. Hold it. There.
Sure thing.
Yeah, honestly, this just kind of shows how well they've overall optimized things over the last year. The fact we've got 285 people on a single DGS is crazy. So is you getting that stutter, Jason? It's not network related. It's not my local network related, if that's what you're asking. Because if that was the case, it'd be super smooth for me, but you guys would be chunky. But it's chunky for me as well, which means it's coming straight from the game. Do you think they allocated fewer servers to deliberately generate bottlenecks, making it easier to identify where optimization needs to occur? I wouldn't put that again, how to put it. I think that is part of it, but also they're trying to also simulate what it will be when they go live. And so right now I can see why they're putting this many, because we're gonna have a lot of stuff. And Stanton's where most of the activity is in the game. But I think the fact they have 2 as opposed to like say 3 to 5, which is what I would probably put here, is primarily because of the fact that, yeah, I think they're trying to stress test this thing.
Been looking to put together another haul, but credits are a bit tight.
Look at that. Nice helmet, buddy.
A few hustles on the side.
Nice helmet, pal. All right. Well, I think I've gone to all the corners. I was assuming that elevator... Let's see, what's that? Oh, that's the airlock. Yeah, I was assuming this, but I couldn't see a button to interact. Like, I see it open. I'm just gonna get in. But yeah, there's nothing. Oh, all right. Maybe it's just automatic. The equivalent of a tram. Nice. Oh, yep. Okay, train departing. Okay, it is basically a tram. Got it. That's cool. Shop terminal. Look at that outfit. Pembroke. Nice. What I am finding interesting is that there's a flicker between the lighting style. I think that must be a visual glitch. Because you'll notice, like, if I stop right over here... Is it over here? No, let's go back over there.
Safety notice. Please follow designated...
Yeah, so you notice it's got that nice, lush, atmospheric lighting. But then when I step back, it becomes this kind of washed out clinical lighting. Like, immediately. And I don't even have to move. Like, right here, I can actually rotate to do it. So I think there's definitely some lighting issues currently. But I mean, we just got it in wave 1, so I would expect that to be worked on before it comes out. Yeah, keep going, buddy. What's going on over here? QV Planet Services. Hitbox. Yeah, the thing about these early Wave 1 builds, you'll find like each day they just start getting better and better, because the fact it went Wave 1 means it's just consistently not crashing anymore. That's like Evo level. So now that we're on Wave 1, that means, oh yeah, it's working consistently, but it doesn't mean it's, you know, visually up to bar yet. But it'll get there. It'll get there. Oh, hold on. I can go down there. How do I go? Oh, there's a ladder. Got it, got it. But for now, oof, the perf is killing me. What? I swear I saw a ladder over here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's a sit box. I don't want a sit box. I want a looting box. Where's my looting box? Looting boxin'. How to get down there? I want to go down there. I want to go where the people are. You just big chillin'? Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm with you, bud. Whoa. That was a big change. Yeah, it's all facing, so it's got to be like occlusion angles, maybe? That's crazy. That's crazy. I want to go down there, though. How do I get over there? I noticed no one else is there, so I'm assuming I'm not supposed to go there, but I want to go there. Let's go see what else we can find. Okay, so this is all basically refinery, huh? Refinery stuff. Central lift A. Storage access. Hi, guys. Oh, that guy's ready for fighting. Look at that. He's just got barrels and barrels.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Oh, hilarious. A bunch of people have dropped. We're down to 226. So just to give you a context, in theory, we're supposed to have maybe about at most 150, maybe 200 per server. So per DGS. And considering where we're at, it's like, yeah, there's a lot going on. Oh, okay. So cargo services is over here. Okay. Cargo goes here. Okay. Supplies. Got it. This is baby's first time here, so we're kind of absorbing everything. Airlock. Okay, supplies. Cargo services, airlock to exterior. Okay, that's literally it up here. Okay. And then got, that's at 0. Then 1. Security checkpoint, Mercy Hospital, Home Hearth Habs, Alliance Residence. So I went straight down to 3. How do I know where I'm going? Ah, next stop refinery deck. Got it. What about this one? What's this one do? Is it? Are they both refinery deck? Train departing in ? Why not? We'll take the ride again. Whoa, whoa! That guy had some problems. Yeah, we're going all the way down to refinement. All right. Yeah, good luck, buddy. Oh, no, he's going with me. Okay. So we only go from first to last. Oh, wait. No, this is a whole other one. Okay. Now we're on 2. Okay, they do go up. Okay. Do no harm. Rules of life. Whatever. I got my own rules of life. The Grand Barter. Conscientious objects. I like that. Conflicts will be resolved peacefully. No guns. No guns. Except the ones that are already in here. Ah, I love this gun. A ripper. They did some nice tweaking with it a patch or so ago. Let's see, arc light. Beyond that, I'm not a pistol guy. Devastator. What about over here? We got, is that a custodian? Yeah. Coda. Arc light. Another Coda. What do we got over here? Kill shot. Yeah, I like the kill shot. That's been pretty fun. Is this the, oh no, oh, there we go. Pulverizer, yeah. Devastator. I don't know the Devastator so well, but these two I've been enjoying. Be prepared for trouble. Make it double. Jesse James. Devastator. Devastator. Dar. Now this stuff, can't get to that. That's gotta go ask for, you know, special requests. Protect what matters. Protect your face with my fist. What's that? Oh, okay, more ammo. Got ya. Fresnel. Wait, why do you? Well, I guess most places have literally everything, but it is kind of interesting that they have Fresnel ammo advertised, but no Fresnels for sale. All right, what else we got? Coffee! Excellent. There we go. Need to have some coffee. Get up coffee, black, and milk. Good. I'd get the milk. That's me. I'd get the milk coffee. Ventilation station. We'll go check that out in a moment. Cafe Muzane. So I said to her, wait, oh, sorry. I was just joking around. It's all good. It's all good. That guy must have just come off of work. Didn't even take off his power arms. Can I sit with you? Hey. No, don't look. This is like the most awkward avoiding of attention ever. Buddy, I'm right here. Look up. Look up. Look at me. I'm over here. Yeah. No. Wow. Okay, got it. I am not welcome here. Okay. We'll just keep going then. How about you? You look like you'd want to talk to me. Hey, how you doing? No, I'm over here. Nice. My hand's fused in this glass. Can you help me? Yeah. No. Right. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, good talking. Have a good day. What a jerk. Look at them teleport walking. Could tell the PCs, they're the ones not teleporting around. We call them smooth walkers around here. Howdy, buddy.
Area's restricted. Move along.
Can I move along past you? See, this guy's at least looking at me. Hey. Yeah. What if I try to get right past you? Huh? Yeah, it's Master Chief. It's Mr. Chef. Oh my God. Now this is a throwback to pre-server meshing for sure. He's one of the pillow people. We don't disparage the pillow people. They're an ancient but proud race. Can I get back there? Nope. That's true. It's not T-posing. He's just absorbed into the couch. All right, what's down? Oh, no. That's for exploring. We're not exploring yet. We're perusing. There's a difference. Oh, are we starting to get crews lining up here? Homer Simpson. Dope. Okay. Cafe Musain. What we got here? Feed the people. Yeah, it's a shame Marty's not here. This would be his place, man. Corderies. Best prices in the verse. Got anything local? Or is it all just generics? Okay, that's kind of cool. Second Life undersuit. That thing looks neat. That one looks like kind of like a Venom sort of thing, you know? Venom, Venom, Venom. I like it. Better safe than sorry. Ain't that the truth? Was there someone? Oh no, that's just a fan. I was like, is that a person? I have this disability. I can't tell the difference between rotating fans and people. It's a disability I've lived with my whole life. There's something always just kind of cool about the classic cores, man. It looks so cool. Whoa. Oh, okay. I could not, looking at this, I could not process what that was for a second. There was like some object, like impermanence or something. I think it's the backpack, because that backpack is like literally melding into this person. If it wasn't for the backpack, I probably would have gotten it, but I looked at that and I'm like, I think there's some armor in there. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I love colorful armor, man. More colors, the better. I was happy to hear that. It sounds like they're eventually going to shift paints into really more of a blueprint system, so that you don't just have these piles of paint cans sitting in your inventory. And I'm hoping that means that they'll eventually do the same concept to blueprints. So you just have armor, and then you can apply the style type, which is the way it sounds like they're gonna do for the paints. I would love that. That armor is for conjoined twins. That's right. Even conjoined twins want to, you know, get into some Star Citizen every now and again. All right, I think we're getting into explory times.
Hey Jason buddy, somehow your Worlds Told background was fading through the game.
It's a talent. Talking about the blue one, like right in the center. That means that the visuals weren't keeping up, because that's like in the background of all the stuff. So if you see that, that means that the display ain't displaying. Display ain't displaying. That's never good. Yeah, we're gonna have to give it some love. Yeah, no Yote probably tomorrow. It is definitely a motivator to finally get off my ass and try to get the console part working by itself, so that way I don't have to swap out the game stuff anymore. All right, let's go explore. What's down here? Okay, I think this was a cross route through elsewhere. Yeah, okay, I think I've been through that part. Got to get it all fixed before the charity deal. Exactly. Yeah, can't have. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I thought that was a cave entrance. I saw that light, and I thought that was an opening of a cave. It's not. Okay, let's see about over here. I want to go over there. Ugh. And middle button. Just kidding. Ooh. Is that a lootable? That'd be great. No, it's not. Unfortunately, we're getting close to shipping our product for the quarter, so I can't do that 2 times this week, especially since I'll be taking Monday off next week because of the little post-charity relaxation. Otherwise, I totally would. I'd be like, I'm not feeling so good, boss. Vertical people mover. Vertical tram. Yeah, look at the delay on the tram, dude. This is definitely giving me old school vibes, you know? Fortunately, since I've been through that, it gives me endurance. Gives me patience. So I'm like, psh, I've been through this. I've already been here. I thought it would just keep going. Oh, I wonder if they go the opposite. No, it couldn't be the opposite direction. Otherwise, this one shouldn't have gone to ore. Okay, this is where we were last, right? Oh, that guy fell over. Awkward. Oh, I think that was the top. Here's sub-level 1. Oh, that's the one I want, right? Yeah, Mercy Hospital. Okay. There we go. Found it. Anthony Tanaka.
I need to spend some time on my gear.
This is basically our tribute to don't work yourself to death. Poor little guy. Look, and they left all the picos for him. Poor Anthony. Home and Hearth. Mercy Hospital. Here is here. Here is here, guys. All right, let's look down here. This is presumably Space Hospital. Okay, Mercy Hospital. Is there anything else here? Or is it okay? Pharmacy, insurance. There we go. That's what I want. Look at all these dead people. You guys doing okay? I don't think they are. Transfer imprint. Own firm.
Is there something you need?
Boom. All right. There's Mercy Hospital. Oh, and another elevator. Oh, is this a legit? No, this is the multi-floor elevator. Never mind. That's just for if you wake up here. Lockdown protocol? Uh-oh. It can't be good. Okay, home and hearth. Let's go see what this looks like. Individual liberties will be protected. Hell yeah. Oh, citation and fines. Elevator to your home. More elevators to home. Okay. Checkpoint. Oh, what is this going into? Is this where our oh. Text chip shop, hangars, docking arm, landing pads. Okay. I got you. I see. Okay. Very cool. Okay, let's try one of these guys. I want to see if it could take me to the hab where my ship is. Is that an option? Teach's shop, pad 5, pad 6. Ugh, zoom. Okay. Freight elevator 1. There we go. Freight elevator 2. Yeah, it looks like it could take us to all, and there's the docking ports and the pads. Ugh, zoomed in. Let's try that one. Exterior freight 10. Got to get used to what these look like. Oh, I can't even. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, so slow. Okay, let's see. Where does this put me? Okay. Ah, cool. Okay. I got you. So this takes me out to the big exterior freights. Okay. Got it. That's good to know. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited to do that. It's so dumb, but I'm looking forward to using those big giant freight elevators. It's going to be fun as hell. Oh, we don't need that wall. All right. What else? Pads. So there's public pads too. Let's go to pad 6. See what that looks like. Okay. Yeah, this looks like the right area. I mean, that's not the right ones. Matter of fact, I don't see my ship. Usually at least I'd have an arrow pointing to my ship. Looks like someone's leaving their paladin unattended. Let's see if we can find it again. Yeah, so here's the little speed drive. Careful, we don't want to flop through here. Okay, is that the route? I think that's the way we went. Which means that it should be somewhere over here, I think. But I don't see it. It's alright if we don't see it, because whatever, but... Yep, there it is, because remember, there's the 2 crates. Oh, dang. Is this where I could have gone in? Oh, man, we really went the long way. Okay, good to know. So yeah, if you land on these public pads, you should be able to get in pretty easy. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So that'll take you right down. Hi. Hello, friends. Let's continue the walk. Let's see where... Okay, so this... How do we know which pad it is? We don't have like the pad 01, pad 02 stuff here. Elevator. Let's see if this elevator has a number. It do not. Oh, there we go. Well, my location, pad 1 and 2. Oh, okay. So I can just look for... I got it. I get it now. So you're not going to see it here anymore unless it's on the ground, which I mean could be the case also. And then in theory... Let's see where this goes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because remember, that's where we went down to, and then I turned and I looked, and all the way down here was the entrance to Levski. There it is. Okay. We're getting to know the area. Hi, are you real? Nope, you're a fakie. We don't know that person. We don't know them. We don't speak to them. It's over here. Hello, sir. Oh, what's that? Freight manager. Oh, this is for the big boys. Hello, this is for the big boys. Yeah, look at that. This is great. I still don't know, and I am very curious how they're... Oh, check it out. So those are the docking pads for them. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. So now at least I know how the big boy ships dock. That's very cool. Oh, cool, cool, cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, there comes an Idris. Beep, beep, beep. Where you going, buddy? I don't think they know. They're very confused. But that's cool. I like that place. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I'm not sure how we're going to deal with moving boxes and stuff in such a public area, because this just screams trouble. But we'll definitely have to give that a shot. I'm thinking tomorrow, since I want to avoid swapping over to console in prep for the marathon, we might end up just doing some more Star Citizen. Maybe we'll go test that out, you know? Do a little haul-in. See how it feels now. There comes another Idris. Or is that the same Idris? Nope, 2 different Idrises. Completely different Idrises? You guys gonna kiss? You guys gonna make out? Make out. That's how you make. That's actually how you make Perseus's. You have two Idrises make out. Yeah, look at this. This is so cool. Right down there, there's the big giant industrial strength freight elevators. Oh, that's right. I didn't grab it. I was like, oh, I'll just take out the tractor beam, but I forgot. I bought it and it's just in my inventory back in Levski. Like, who knows which way is up? Got a sideways 7A, 7D, and then an upside down SH41. Dude, what is up? Let's just admit it. You know, that's just direction is just colonialism, man. We all agree upon a common direction because of colonialism. That's my big take on vertical and lateral directions. Oh, this is cool though. Look at that. Hell yeah. Oh, see, and that one's not even in the same plane of rotation. What the heck? What the heck? A&E 06. Let's go flying. Look at us go. I can zoom out a little bit. Feel really small in the big world. I mean, look how small we are compared to everything here. This is crazy. Look at all that. Look at all of that. We're just gonna make our way down to the first freight elevator we can freight on. Also, that is bonkers that this one shard is hosting 271 people. That is crazy town. I guess since it doesn't have to host all the other stuff now, it just hosts the quantity of transactions. It has a little bit more buffer. This is kind of cool. Look at that. 400i. What are you? Is that an 890? The silhouette's a little funky at this angle. Oh yeah, that's an 890. It was so far away it looked incorrect, but now. Almost there. Wait, are those landing pads? No, those can't be landing pads. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that carrot coming for me? Oh, thank God. Thank God for network delay. I thought I was going to get carricked. Yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm just watching that server number, man. 391 people on the whole shard, all the servers, but this one server is 260. It's like nearly 3/4, pretty much, like almost exactly 3/4. That's crazy. Yeah, it looks like, I think that's a, hold on, let's zoom in here. Is that a Titan? Yeah, it looks like it. That does look like a freaking landing pad, you know? That was my first thought. Or at least that guy's treating it as one. That's our destination. We're gonna go see that. But yeah, if you remember when we came out of the external freight elevator, it was one of these guys. See those little levels there? That's pretty cool. Yum. Yeah, look at that. We've only gone over halfway, but still, that's how big this thing is. You lose scale when you're flying around in a ship because you can just zoom around, but when you're a people, think of how many people's tall this is. That's a lot of people. Wait a minute. Are you leaving? Like that wasn't for me. That's not what I wanted. Either a mantis or a meteor. That has got to probably be the most popular way to come into Levski. Like if you know about the hole, if you know the borehole, it's like let's go through that. I do have to say it's not what I was expecting. Like, for example, I thought the Levski entrance was like flipped around. I didn't know that they had the windows looking out to the hole and the entrance was on the other side. I thought it's the other way around, where the entrance was on the same side as the hole. I learned something new. That's crazy, dude. Almost there. We're just ship watching, as you do. Oh, buddy. What are you doing? I don't think you're doing it correct, whatever you're trying to do. I should probably move away, just in case there is a gravity hinge there. Oh, is someone actually freighting? I think they are. I think they're freighting. Look, kids, our first experience of someone using the industrial freight elevators. Look, kids, crime. Oh. Oh, that is not what I expected. I didn't know he was hooked on the frickin' I thought he was down below. I did not know he was hooked on that ledge. Hilarious. You got this, buddy. You got this. Yeah, you did. Nope. Wait. Maybe not. All right, let's make sure I don't land directly on it. Just in case it does actually have some gravity. I'd hate to fall 30 feet onto that. I mean, this also looks kind of cool. Look at this thing. Oh, actually, hold on. That looks like a walkable little spot there. I want to see this first. Yeah, if I level designed this area, these are the kind of places I'd love to put in and be like, oh yeah, there's whole areas that you could discover just by going there. Okay, that is definitely not a walkable area. It's a hoverable area, but not a walkable area. Okay, what about you? I'm guessing this is probably the same way. I'll just like kind of hover across it. Hold on, let's actually see what this looks like. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look, I'm low flying. Look, Ma, I'm a low flyer. Okay, enough of that. Okay, we're gonna go down so we can at least get to an elevatorable location. Oh, it's so cool though. Look at that. Look at all of that. All right, so that's elevator 1 or 2. So that 9, 11, 13, 15. Oh, are they on both sides? So 1 would be on this side, huh? Hold on, let's take a look. Didn't even occur to me. I thought literally this was tighter against the wall of the asteroid. So I was assuming, or planetoid, or whatever it is. So I was assuming that there wasn't room on this side, but looks like it might be. Which means there's quite a few. 16, one might say. Yep, that's a grid. Yeah, and there's the elevator and the what's it called? Walkie area. Yeah, that's a scientific term. What the? Wait a minute. Was this at one point a no, actually it's not what I thought it was. What was this? This is part of something. Originally I was thinking it might be an aurora, but this is obviously not an aurora. What is this? What was this a part of? That's so weird. Okay. Enough of that. Let's get inside. Boop. Yep, and there's the elevator. Let's see what we can see. Elevator's obstructed by look at all this crap. Someone wrecked it. This is what we have to look forward to, man. People messing stuff up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, no. Okay. No, that makes sense if I don't think of it as my stuff. Because that was probably what someone put on the elevator. Let's see it. Let's see if we can see it. Is there anything attached to this elevator? Well, that's a glitch. That's a hidden feature. Crazy. Yeah, it looks like someone tried to bring up their personal items in this thing, and, well, that didn't work out so well. Oh, yeah, I was going to check what number is this guy. It says 6 in there, but I want to see what it says out here. 1. Okay, cool. That's what I was assuming, because then it'd be 1, 3, 5, 7, because the other side was 2, 4, 6, 8. Got it. Got it. Oh, careful. Oop, other way. Up. Boop. There we go. And we're good. Okay, let's go upstairs. To the relative safety of inside Levski. Oh, that was weird looking. All right. Doors, customs, maybe? Sure. And look at all that. All of that is accessible. There we go. Pad 1 and 2, pad 3 and 4. And then some guy's extra large hangar that I'm not going into because that's not mine. That's how you get shot, buddy. They're alternating. So basically from top down in the column I was on, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the column across the way on the opposite side of the pit, I noticed it was even numbers starting at like No, it was odd numbers because it was 13, I think was the first one. So it was like 13, 15, 17. That would have been one up from that. 11? Yeah, I think it was 11. 11, 13, 15, 17. And so I'm presuming the other side is the even numbers. And so basically between them, you got 16. Oh, no, not 17. 17 wouldn't be there because it was 16 was what I mathed out. Let's see. 9. That would be the top one. 9, 11, 13, 15, 7. 13, 15. Yeah. Then it would be 10, 12, 14, 16. There we go. Math is hard. But yeah, basically each of the two like poles, they alternate odd and even. So it's odd all the way down one side, even one side, then odd and then even. It's kind of cool. So there's a lot more giant freight elevators than I was expecting. I was expecting maybe 8 tops. There's obviously more. Holy crap. Yeah, look at that. 12 FPS. 14 FPS. Ooh, getting those big numbers. Yeah, there's definitely some room there. Oh, and what's the server FPS? 4 and 5, man. That's even lower than back in the single server days. That's how heavily they're hitting this guy. 270 people. That's like nearly 3 times what we used to have on a single server. That's bonkers, dude. Obviously, it does have more perf improvements to go, but I'd say that was pretty darn impressive. But for the time of being, what I'm thinking is we're probably going to wrap here for the moment so I can actually have some time this evening to work on those networking woes and figure out what the hell's going on there. Because we got tomorrow and then we got a whole weekend of marathon charity streaming. We're going to make some money for Seattle Children's Hospital. So for those of you that are interested, if you are not here usually, tomorrow we were going to do some more Ghost of Yote, but I'm going to try to avoid that for the time being so we don't have the console switch. I don't have to worry about flickering stuff. But beyond that, tomorrow we will probably be doing some more Star Citizen. We'll be hanging out here in 4.4 and then maybe go back, do a little bit of 4.3.2 if, you know, the whim comes to me. But then this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific, be doing 2 12-hour days of Extra Life Game Day. We're going to play lots of games. We're going to raise money for Seattle Children's Hospital. We're going to have a good time. So if you had a good time here, feel free to drop a follow if you're over on Twitch. If you're over on the YouTubes, a like and a subscribe definitely help to grow the stream. And if you want to keep in touch, join the community, !Discord and chat. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. Nice little preview of NYX. We'll definitely be getting into it more pretty soon. But for the moment, thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Oh, it's not showing up. It's not showing up, buddy. What's going on? Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, let me take a look at what's going on there. I like that. It's like an angry slam. Discord. What the hell? Hold on 1 second. Let me try relogging these two beasties in. There we go. Let's try that now. Try doing an ! Discord. Let's see if it works now. Fingers crossed. Everything's falling apart, guys. I don't know what's happening. The world is going crazy. Topsy-turvy. We don't know.
Don't make me bite you, Discord.
At least TTS is working. Thank goodness. That's the important thing. We all know this. Let me try it one more time. There we go. Blessed be. Hot damn. All right. Yeah, everything is collapsing. The world's coming to pieces. All right, guys. Yeah, there is a timeout, so it won't get spammy. So the one I did at least worked, so that's good. But thank you for checking for me. All right, guys. Thanks for having a good time here. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and then we're off to. Oh, no worries, man. Then we're off to the marathon. Thanks again. I'll talk to you all soon. Have a good night. Bye.